Hello everybody and welcome back to Inn Tycoon. Now then, we did play this one as a demo, but the game now is a very different beast. You can see here that I've done a test run, but it ended in catastrophic failure. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from that one. And so I think this run we can do much, much better. So let's jump in. Thank you very much to Evil Goose Games for passing along a key as well. So okay, we are started. So we have a bar right in the center there. That's not where I'm going to keep it though. We've got 290 gold. So for now, and I'll show you why I'm going to change things around, because we need to make things efficient. So I'm going to leave this strip down the middle here completely empty. And where we place kitchens and things are, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So it's wanting me to place tables and things like that. So I'm happy just to do that for now. I think I want tables kind of around here. And you can see this line. This line here is basically, can I reach? And we didn't have that before. At least I don't remember it being there before. And it's made the game very different. Let's put it that way. So I think the thing I'm going to focus on is not expanding too much and more upgrading. So starting by upgrading a lot. And so the things that we are putting expenses out on are going to be more profitable for us before we expand out to something new. Okay, so that's going to be the idea, I think. So we've got people drinking. They're all very happy. I could do with hiring a waitress. So let's get her in. Amalthea. What a lovely name. And I think I will get one more table in as well. So we'll just start off with 3 tables and a bar. And that's what we're going to do. There's a few other things that we can have. There will eventually be a long table, a mead dispenser. We'll be able to get another bar at level 3. Fireplace at level 6. A stage at level 8. So we'll be able to get all sorts of wonderful things. And we need to get to level 2 for our kitchen. I am going to up the game speed. There's a lot of things here that are going to help us know what's going on. So our overall happiness, we can see here, is at 100% at the moment. And that's going to make me a graph of that and tell me why people were happy or unhappy. We've got economy here. I've spent all my money and not made very much. What you don't want to do, it'll tell you here how much my salary is per day. So we've got 104 gold and we've got 35 salary going out per day. What you do not want to do is be in a negative at the end of the day. That is very bad. And it looks like the happiness is going down. And I'd like to know why. So let's have a look at the customers graph. And I can see why they were neutral, why they were happy. Or at least it should be telling me why, I think. Maybe it'll tell me why at the end of the day. We'll have a look. So it might be that they're waiting too long. Because if they wait until they're in the yellow, then you'll get a yellow smiley face. So we have leveled up the Celestial Rest Inn to level 2. You can name your inn. I decided not to. I actually quite like that name though. I think that will do. So I've ended up with 157 left at the end of the day. And so that's perfect. There's going to be season changes. There's going to be all sorts of things. I'm going to keep my reputation until I need it. Okay, so I've got 447. And we have reached level 2, which does mean we can put a kitchen in. Now, what I want to do here, I do want to spend a tiny bit of money putting one more Tavern Square in here. Maybe even 2. Yeah, I'll put 2 in. Then I'm going to relocate the bar over here into the middle. And I'm going to relocate the table over to there. Like I said before, I want this middle section clear, and I have a good reason why. Because of all the reach stuff that we've got here going on. So if I click on this little button here, I can relocate anything that I want to relocate, which is going to be my bar. And I can also relocate this table. Lovely. I could probably squeeze them in closer together, but eventually I'm going to get these long tables in. Once it gets to level 4, we'll change those about and put things in. So the kitchen then, I kind of want to put that in behind the bar. I just want to try this. Or we could put it here. So what I want to try is the counter. And I need to know if the counter will reach all the way down to here. So I want to put the counter on this side for a start. Let's see what we can do. So it's, yeah, here we are. We've got a tutorial about it. Counters might seem complex. Counters act as a transition point. Food and drinks are gathered here and then served to tables. When placing a counter, you'll notice a circular area around it. Food production stations within this area will gather here, and the food will be distributed to the tables within this area. If a table is not within the area of the counter, and you don't have that line there, customers at that table can't be served because the menu will be empty. Similarly, if food production stations are not within the counters area, they won't be included in the menu and no food will be prepared there. If a connection is made with a counter, the circular area will disappear, and you'll see a connection line. You can see all the menus by selecting the counter and tables. The bar and mead dispenser objects are both counters and food production stations. It's sufficient to include only the tables. Okay. So it would be nice if I could actually do that, but clearly not. So we've got 343 left. I'm not going to worry about anything like that today. So we're just going to build the kitchen today. So right click to rotate. And the counter goes there. So if I click on these tables, you can see that that one reaches both the counter and the bar. That one reaches both the counter and the bar. And that one reaches both the counter and the bar. So that's what we want. That counter will reach, so I'm hoping that any table in this square, this square, this square, this square, this square, this square will all reach the counter, and all of the squares behind as well. Okay, and the bar will reach there, 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 and there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a table there, 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 there. I think the kitchen, we might just have along here 2 squares of it. Because I think we're going to need 2 squares worth of stuff eventually. But for now, I'm not going to worry too much about that, but I will leave space. Okay, we leveled up to level 3. I've leveled up the inn 10 times apparently, but that's because of my test run. Okay, and that was a total failure. So like I said, we're going to do things differently this time. So, in my kitchen, I would like to make a soup pot. And I'm going to need to hire a cook as well. And then we've done all of the tutorial bits. And from then on, we're all on our own. And I need to pick up the tips. And clean the floor. We'll get someone to clean the floor later on, but we'll never get anyone to pick up the tips, apparently. Which is a bit annoying, but never mind. So. Hopefully my cook will come in. So the things that we can do. The things that I want to do straight away is I would like to increase the price of soup. I would also ideally like to upgrade the bar as soon as I can as well. Just so that we have as much money coming in from these as possible. So before I go and build more things, I would like this little area that I'm doing here to have as many rooms as possible, as many tables as possible. So I need to make sure there's 65 gold left at the end of the day as well. So I'll stick another table in. I'm alright for that. I'm fine. Okay. Because you've got to be careful with these status effects. They can really affect things. They can make things very bad. So I think one of the big mistakes I made with my previous run was that I didn't upgrade things enough. You can also upgrade the staff. So as you level up, you get these little points. So you can spend them on things in the pub, in the tavern. So I could spend it on like a mead dispenser or like a pie oven. So sorry, a pie oven and a bread oven. All of these are already unlocked. I can spend it on like a long table, things like that later on. But one thing you can also do is get a salary reduction on your staff, and you can also give them a better tip chance. You can also make them faster at their work. So my first few things, rather than spending them on extra stuff for the tavern, I'm going to spend them on making the staff better and doing their jobs better and cheaper to maintain. Because if you don't do these things early on and you just expand too fast, everything runs away with you. Trust me. I feel like I could spend more money on expanding the kitchen, but what I'm going to do is just leave the space for it because I don't need that space yet. I think I'd be better off putting another tavern table in. Is it going to reach the counter though? It's not going to reach the counter. Rats. Like, I see the counters. Oh, okay. Even if I moved it, I don't think it would catch that one. Let's see. Let's try and move the counter. Ah, I can put it in the middle. Aha, then it would. Yes. It does sadly take 2 kitchen spaces up to do that. The other thing that I could do, which might be quite handy actually, is relocate that back there. Right, and I can put you can put 2 counters in the kitchen. You can put 4 counters in the kitchen. It just gives them more space to put things. So I think that's what we'll do here, to sort that situation out. I believe they can walk between those. So then that one will go to that one, and that one will go to all of these. So that should work. Lovely. So, pro tip, extra counters give you extra reach. And more spaces to put things, which isn't necessarily mattering right now. I want to see the chef come in and make sure that he can get to the soup kitchen. Yeah, he walks straight in between. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Otherwise, I would have had to turn them or something. But no, he seems absolutely fine. The other thing that we can put in eventually, I don't know if we have them yet, is a mead dispenser. But I don't really have the room for that right now. We'll put it like right in front of the counters. That probably would work, but I just don't like the mead dispensers because there's just not a good place for them. That customer was a little disgruntled. So I'm just going to take a little look at the stats and see. The happiness is dropping a lot. So I'd like to see what the customers think and why they're getting unhappy. They waited too long to order. So this is the point where I would say, okay, the waitress is 85% workload and I'd be happy to hire another one. My cook is only on 30% workload, so I would not get a new one. I've got upgrades here and 66% workload on the bartender. So again, wouldn't worry about that. Wouldn't hire a new one until he's until it's green basically, till you're above 80% workload. So let's have a look at these guys now. So 91 and 84. I'm not going to hire another one yet. We'll just see how it goes. So that's given me another 3 points, which I could maybe put into, say, my cook, for example. Get him to be faster, maybe. And maybe take a small salary reduction. Yeah, why don't you cook faster cook faster and cost me less. And with the waitresses, maybe I could spend a point on one of them as well. Let's not worry too much. Oh, let's take wealthy patrons. That might be a nice one. Okay. So with the money I have here, 278, I think I can put in another table. So I'm going to get another tavern in there, and I'm going to put a table behind there. That one needs to be rotated, doesn't it? Oh, should I do it? Should I? Yeah, probably. There we are. And then I could probably get one more in behind here as well. My costs are 123 a day. So I don't want to ever go below 123. If you have 5 days in a negative, you will go bankrupt. So I think I can manage that. So that's the sort of layout you're wanting. You're wanting the counters to be able to reach everything. Number 1. And number 2, you're wanting the bar to be able to reach everything. And then you're wanting your staff to be able to deal with all your customers. Okay. So we're just going to keep on keeping on for a bit. They seem quite happy. I would like maybe one of my waitresses just to get a bit of an upgrade. So let's upgrade her movement speed, I think. Try and get her moving a bit faster. I think waitresses really benefit from that. I will grab the tips in the meantime. So we're sitting on 260. When we have, say 500 plus the salary for the day, I might do another upgrade. I might do another upgrade in the soup price, actually. But then there's more of them having drinks, so the drinks price would probably give me more of a advantage, I would say. I don't know. But you want to always make sure you've got enough for your staff, and you don't want to be increasing your staff too much either. So most of them were happy or neutral, which is absolutely fine. And I lost 31. That's fine. Fast service. For extra money, yeah. No, I don't like any of those today. Good morning, everybody. So now we've gotten this. Like I say, I'm going to just really, really work on getting... I'll do another one on the other side, basically, is what I was going to say. But I'll work really hard on getting everything upgraded first. Because what I don't want is to have... If you have lots more customers, you've got to have lots more staff. And what I'd rather do is work on the customers that I have spending more. Just to start with, anyway. Let's get that soup price up. And then I'll get something else in onto the menu. Then I'll expand the kitchen and get more stuff. Now, I believe in the kitchen there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things that you can have in a kitchen. And so I would like... I could fit 4, 5, 6 in at the moment. Maybe I could squidge a 7th. I'm not sure. I'll have to see how they're placed and whether I can really squeeze them in. I think they can have more than one thing on a square. But we'll see. But it might be that the kitchen will need to be 3. Or it might be the kitchen needs to be 2. I'm not sure. The main thing is that the counters reach the customers. And it might be that I don't want every kitchen thing in every bit, you know? Maybe I could have one part of the pub that does soup and one part that does roast beef or so, or roast pork or something. Right, I would say we want another... There's a lot of them eating soup right now. And if the soup costs 14 instead of 10, that would be amazing. So let's do it. I've upgraded 5 times apparently. Okay, so I'm starting today in a negative. That is okay. Oh no, I'm not. That's fine. Oh no, the day overall was a negative, but I don't want to keep doing that. But hopefully, once they're all ordering that soup for an extra 4 apiece, I should start making a bit more money. And once I start making more money off the soup, I'll start upgrading the bar as well. So we're keeping it small. We're keeping it small, and we're keeping the profits nice. And we're keeping the staff wages low. And it's going to take longer to do it this way, but it's not going to get so out of hand. With bedrooms, I would definitely say, at the moment, I can put bedrooms in. Beds cost 175, but it's going to cost me 100 every day to hire well, 120 to hire, and something like 50 a day, I think, for her to make all the beds. So I need to have a decent amount of bedrooms to make it worth my while. I think about 6 bedrooms per housekeeper is about right. Okay, what are we on? 379. Need to just wait a little bit longer. I'm going to just clean up there as well. All very happy. So I feel like 2 waitresses per section seems absolutely fine at the moment. Right, what are we on? 525. I'm going to upgrade the bar. That may put me in a little bit of a negative tomorrow, but it'll be worth it to get that extra 3 per... Oh, it won't. It won't put me in a negative. That's perfect. That's absolutely brilliant. So I made a total of minus 163 today, but that is fine. But we might not be able to do quite so much stuff. Ah, let's take a royal visit. Actually, let's not. Let's not. Let's just have a normal day. So we're on level 4 at the moment. I don't have any points to spend. And like I say, I could spend them on fancy new things, or I could spend them on the staff. The sensible choice is to spend them on the staff. Keep the staff small, make them really efficient, make all of the cooking equipment and the bars and everything like that super efficient. Then move on. Because originally, what was I selling the soup for? Like 7 or something? And I think it increases like by that much every time. So with the bar, it adds 3 on every time. And the pouring duration is so much faster as well. So I'm not going to need like another bartender or another chef as quickly if I'm upgrading all of their equipment. And we're level 5. So I feel like probably the way forward here would be to upgrade some of the movement speed maybe on the... Yeah, let's go 20% movement speed on Amalthea. And then on my other waitress, we could go for the 10%. Okay, so they are going to be speedier. And that will mean that as the pub gets busier, they're going to be much better at coping with it. And at the moment, that is keeping everybody really happy. Whereas I was finding before on that trial run I did, everybody was getting very unhappy very quickly. I was just really overdoing things. Chefy chef. Movement speed. Yeah, okay, I need 2 points for those guys. I think I'm going to keep that point then. But what I could do, once I've upgraded everything I want to in the kitchen, is maybe we'll put a pie oven in there and they'll have pie as well. But I'd rather have expensive soup for now. So we made 445 today, because I didn't really buy anything. Stuff like that is so much better when you've got more going on in the tavern, to be honest. It's 1,000 to upgrade the bar again now. But it's only 640 to upgrade the soup. So I feel like that would be fine. I don't want this to be any bigger than this. And then I'm going to want to repeat this like on the other side. But honestly, I'm going to keep these sorts of things quite small. Because I want to show you as much as I can. Although we're half an hour in already. Good grief. This is going to be super late. I apologise. I've had adulting to do today. So hopefully you'll still enjoy it, even if it's a bit late and you have to maybe watch it tomorrow or something. That's okay. Right then, I'm starting to see some customers that are a little bit unhappy. I wonder why. Will we need maybe to hire one more waitress? Because there's a couple of yellow faces coming out of there. Let's have a quick look. So their workload is... His workload is fine. His workload is okay. I could maybe do with like sort of giving him some extra upgrades just to make him quicker. But I'm pretty sure you can only have one bartender per bar. But 78 is still fine. He should still be able to keep up with that. Probably a waitress thing. No, they seem alright now. Okay. But I think putting the levels into the staff, that's going to be like a hugely helpful thing. And I think playing this a bit slower and not trying to look to get everything unlocked all at once is a good thing. So, let's see. We're at 1,000 now. And we're at 948. Okay. So upgrading these is starting to make this happen. Brilliant. I don't want it to be New Year's Eve yet. No. No. Too early for that. So let's get the soup price up to 21 per bit of soup. And let's get the soup being made quicker. And then the next thing we'll do is the 1k upgrade on the bar. To get that up to level 3. This soup is already level 4. Brilliant. Come buy my super expensive soup, my people. Come, come. And they are filling up the tables nicely as well. I may get long tables so I can fit 6 instead of 4 eventually. Yeah, the waitresses will slip up in those if you're not careful. So you just gotta make sure that you keep those messes away from them. Yeah, I got some nice tips going on. Got some nice money coming in. This is definitely the way to play this. Very upgradey. Very much putting the points into the staff and then do everything else later. Right, what happened to you then? Most of them are green, but some of them are coming out with, like, unhappy vibes. So let's have a look. Does it tell me why you were unhappy? I thought it did. I thought it did, but maybe it did not. I think it maybe tells you down there if they're angry, why they're angry. But most are happy or neutral. Which is perfect. It's exactly what I want. So I want them spending more money on things without me having to hire more staff for it. And this strategy is working very well. Okay, so we made, we earned 794 and we lost 715, but most of that was in an upgrade, so that's fine. We're now in storm season, so we get minus 30% of something. I think it'll tell me that here. So my customer movement speed is minus 30%, and these things can really affect things. I had one in my previous playthrough where it was 60% extra to the staff pay. Which is why you don't want to increase your staff massively, because it puts a multiplier like that on it and it's like, oof. I'd rather have the staff I have being better. Right, so we can't do that yet. I would like to upgrade this once we have the money. I will need 75 a day. See, 75 a day in the salary and see how much money we're making as well. Because I've only got 4 staff still. Okay. Leaving good tips too. They're happy. They're getting seen to quickly. The tables are limited. But they're spending a lot of money. Okay, so now the wine is 12. The beer is 12. We are absolutely milking these customers. And that means that when we do the one on the other side, or we put bedrooms in, we're going to have money quickly to do it with. So this is how I like to, I think this is the best way to run these establishments right now. Put a lot into the upgrades. And we're getting through level 5 quite swiftly. Tomorrow I would like to upgrade the soup cauldron again, so we're making 31 per piece of soup. Per bowl of soup. I don't think soup comes in pieces. It's not like a piece of bread. I don't know if the waitresses will eventually pick up the tips. I'm not certain on that one. I like to pick them up though. So we're nearly at the end of the day, so we'll come out with probably about 500 extra gold. Or maybe actually more than that. So we're always, at the moment, running it this way also, we're always in a surplus. I'm being very careful with it. And that absolutely is the way to do it, because look at that, 44 happy customers. Every time I upgrade this cauldron, he's doing it faster as well, which is amazing. I'm also getting a decent amount of reputation in, which I can use if I've got some horrible status effect and I need a nice card to try and mitigate it a bit, then I can do that. So I'm going to need 2k to upgrade that one, which is going to be a bit of a thing. And 1.28 for the soup. And that'll be level 5 then. And at that point, I would consider getting something else in. Like another different type of food. Like get everything up to level 5 and then move on. Because it's just free money. It really is. It's just like everything is happening faster. It's easier on the bartender. And so if I have a quick look at, in fact, if I have a quick look at the staff, you can see that the waitresses, they're not too overworked. The cook is nowhere near overworked. And the bartender is certainly not overworked either. Although possibly upgrading the bar for him might be good. So he's got a faster pour and he's less worked. What a mess. Okay, I think tomorrow we'll be able to upgrade the cauldron to level 5. But it's definitely, you need to keep things in little clusters. Like this. And probably about 6 tables per square is quite good, quite manageable. 2 waitresses per pod. Like I said, I'm making them in kind of pods. And back here, we're then going to make a section for bedrooms and bathhouses and stuff like that. We'll have another section of like food and drink on the other side. And we may expand out this way to make some kind of stage or game room or something along those lines. And I might expand it back so I can get fireplaces and things like that in. Not sure yet. If I make this corridor nice and long to go back to the bedrooms, then it shouldn't matter if I then want to push that back a bit. Right then, so we had 5 neutral customers, 43 happy customers. We made 693 profit that day. We've got enough to immediately upgrade the soup. Let's do wealthy patrons today. Get some extra tips. Okay, so we're going to upgrade to the maximum level soup, and the soup is going to now be sold for 31 per piece of soup. Piece of soup again. Bowl of soup. A bowl of soup. So we've already got enough to pay the salaries for tomorrow if I need to, and we're about to get a level up. Now then, I feel like possibly with getting a level up, I might want to put a second option onto the menu. I'm not sure about it, but the other thing I can do here with the kitchen is I can push it back so it can have more interesting and cool stuff in it. But the counters do have to reach the tables. So they would be able to reach all the way back there, but then the bar probably wouldn't be able to reach much further. So I feel like this is fine, honestly. I'm working on quality rather than quantity right now, and it's working well. Getting good money in, and we just got level 6. So, question. Do I want to put that into staff, or do I want to put that into something new? I want to put it into something new. And maybe into the staff as well, but we're going to get ourselves a pie oven. And I'm going to pop that in here. And I'm going to immediately see if I can upgrade the pie oven. I think I can. Yes, so the pies will be going for 13 each. Then 18 each. Probably will end up going for about 30 each. So the pie is quite cheap at the moment until I can get it all upgraded. But I'm hoping that people eating pie will somehow get me more money. Not sure though. Maybe people that wouldn't have eaten anything will eat a pie. That's my hope. Because we've got a lot of money to save up before we can upgrade this bar again. But I want to do it because it's important to have the good prices. 400. Yeah, I could actually go up to the pies that cost 18 Then we're going to get pies that cost 27. Then we'll get pies that cost a lot more. And then that will be very worth having. I'm okay. I don't need better salaries or anything like that. Everyone's still happy. They're really happy that they've got pie now, I think. We're 45 minutes in. I'm hoping that I'll be able to expand a lot more. I don't think I'm going to do the other side yet. I think what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to put a corridor kind of back there. And that is going to go back into some bedrooms and things. I feel like I might want some more space here, like I say, for fireplaces and things like that, possibly. Or we could just expand out to the side. I don't know what I want to do, but I'm going to go back 3 here, I think. And then we're going to start going to the side, and then I'll put bedrooms. Going along a bit of a corridor back there. So I'm kind of building this with a mind to like a really big expansion. I mean, look at the space we have for this. It's massive. You could have a really huge tavern going here. It's a full game now, so I don't see why not as well. Right, so who is the most overloaded staff member right now? Bartender's doing okay. Waitresses are doing okay. The cook is doing absolutely fine. So maybe I would say Rosalind, let's have you with some more movement speed. Just so that you guys are less overworked. Okay, so we've got 681. It's 800 to upgrade the pies. I think I would like to upgrade the pies next, though. And I want 6 bedrooms in before I hire anybody to look after them. So, we do have some money for that, actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I could fit in there. Oh, I know what I want. What would be cool is if I put a bathroom in as well. Just plan this properly. So if the bathroom was 3, yeah, let's put 1 more on each side. And this is super wide, isn't it, compared to the rest of the tavern? Not actually that bad, honestly. So what I'm going to do now is start to put bedrooms in. But I'm not going to do anything with them yet. So 1, 2, 3. And that's all I'm going to do for now. We're just going to let these guys do their thing. And then I have enough for, I think, how much is my wage bill? 75 still. Don't quite have enough yet. I want to always keep the wage in mind when you're looking at this. So 238. I think I could put 1 more in. I'm just hoping that I'll have enough people to populate all of these beds and make them worthwhile. I don't know if that'll be the case. So I'm going to build the other part of the kitchen just so you can see how things are going to be. That's going to be the other part of the kitchen. I may build the kitchen back a bit. And then we're going to do the other side over here. I spent a lot. I spent a lot that day. But I'm hoping the fact that I spent the first 45 minutes of this being quite frugal with everything is going to mean that I've got all the money that I need for everything that I want to do going forward. Where's my cook? Oh, there he is. Okay, so everyone's coming in and they're doing their stuff and that's wonderful. I'm going to start putting beds in, but I'm not going to yet hire anybody to maintain them. So if someone wants to go and sleep in the beds, fine. That's absolutely cool. Not a problem. Okay, someone was neutral there. I've not seen anybody be angry though. Again, probably because I'm limiting the... I'm limiting the number of tables. But it might take a bit longer to make a pie at the moment because the pie is taking 10 seconds to cook. So I really do need to upgrade that because compared to the soup is cooked in 3 seconds. So this is why you need all of these upgrades, like, before you move on. Because if you have all of these in here, like, at least the soup taking 3 seconds means that he's got more time to make pies. Whereas if I put loads of stuff in here and it was all taking the maximum time, that would be a real problem for the chef. And then I would end up with lots of chefs being needed and it would cost me a lot of money. So let's have a look at the customers. They were a little bit unhappier there and then they got a bit better. Okay, let's have a look at the workload on the... Right, yeah, the chef's workload is getting quite bad. So I feel like this pie oven really needs to get upgraded. So I'm going to do it. Okay, and we made most of the money that day to do that as well. All costs minus 34. Nah, that's okay. I'll keep my money. Keep my prestige points. Sorry, I can buy prestige points with money eventually, but at the moment I really need the money. I need 2k and 1.6k, so we're gonna really need to. We're gonna need to work on this, aren't we? I've only got 94 right now. But we're staying in the black most of the time. In the black means, just in case you didn't know, as opposed to in the red, which is in debt, in the black means that you are in profit, that you have money in your bank account. I think it goes back to the days where they used to colour a negative balance in red on bank statements, which I don't think they do anymore. Alright, let's expand this tavern out a bit. I'm just going to draw out the other side. So I want 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have exactly the same thing we've got going. What we've got going here is quite good. So we'll have exactly the same thing on the other side. Just got to watch that I don't overspend here. And then I want my kitchen in. And I I need a couple of hundred for my bar. But again, I'm just planning it out. I'm not really gonna put stuff in there too much. And then I would like another bedroom. We've still got the money. Someone left us a tip in the bedroom. Oh, how nice of them. So this is what I want the place to look like. And I would like to have a nice big bathroom in the middle there as well. And we can always put more bedrooms behind. I could put a corridor around. Put a corridor that goes down there and goes around. And I could have back-to-back bedrooms or something. I'm not really sure. Most of them were happy or neutral that day, and I made 233. Lovely. The season's going to change to a blizzard, which means the food price will go down, the drink price will go down, the bath price and steam bath prices will go up. Whereas they eat faster in summer, and the staff moves faster in the summer, so... Gotta watch those seasons! Rainstorms are terrible, because all of your staff wages go up hugely. So if you're not making the profit... by upgrading these things and upgrading these things, that's a problem. Okay, I'm going to start putting things in like, no, I'm not. I'm going to save up money and then I'm going to do the whole lot over here in one go, I think. Adding beds, though, that's useful. Because people are using the beds without me having to hire the lady to make the beds at the moment. So that's brilliant. Yeah, so we've got 3 of them with beds in. Once we have all of them with beds in, I'll hire somebody to make the beds. And once I can see them all being used as well. Okay, we've got a couple of points as well. I wonder if I should open up anything else. Maybe we could start with long tables. I'm just so happy with what we're doing here, though. Like, we've got a really good thing going, haven't we? But it's just going to be so expensive to do anything more. So I'm going to start off with a bar. Where did... It's there, isn't it? It's right up against the kitchen, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I need room for kitchen counters, though. So this might be a slightly different idea, but we're going to have kitchen counters here and here. Oh, I'll need to get a bartender. A second one. Okay, we still had a good day. We're still in the positive. So people are going to start going to the bar. I would like the bar to be upgraded as soon as possible as well, but, you know, this side hopefully should fund the development of the other side fairly swiftly. So let me start putting some tables in. I don't have enough for the long tables, do I? No. That's fine. I just kind of put them there, don't I? Sort of like this. Ah! So we've got way more tables in. That still just about does it. Okay, so that's lots more tables. And I want a cauldron and a cook. cauldron in there. So the cauldron does take 4 spaces. The counter only takes 2. And we do need probably a second chef at this point, because he's very overworked. And I would like to also put in a bread oven if I can, and then we'll start getting them upgraded. What's up with you two? Waiting for your food to be served. So we're getting some unhappy customers now. I'm not sure why, because they were super happy until I put that side in. I think the waitresses... Okay, I need 2 more waitresses. This is a big expansion. And I'm hoping that that will be okay. Because everything over on this side is on level 1 right now. Which may cause an issue. 155 per day in salary. I think I can float that though. So we had a day where we were behind. And that's okay. This side, definitely going to need some upgrades. I've got a couple of... There are people going in the beds every day, which is nice. If I make the beds, then we'll be able to get more going on there. So let's have a quick look at our economy. And I want to see, yeah, the economy dipped terribly there. We were doing really well, and then I did a big expansion and everything went a bit crazy. And that's the first time in ages we've had any unhappy customers as well. At the moment, the beds are making, can I see the previous day? 57, just on their own without anything happening to them. So that's brilliant. I'm not having any staff involved in that. And we hit level 7. Very nice. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the staff, see how they're doing. So the waitresses are doing fine. The cooks are both doing fine. Both the bartenders are doing fine. So that should start to... The customers' happiness should start to come up now. I would like the soup to cost more. Thank you. Waiting to be served. So I think I'd like some faster waitresses, and so like that was a big expansion, like I say, and it's not gone the greatest. I think it's going to take a minute to settle in. So I'm just going to need to keep an eye on this for a minute. And I think I would like this chef over here to be a bit better. So let's do some upgrades for my staff. Right, so this one has a salary reduction and extra cooking speed. How about we just give you some extra cooking speed as well? I had one unhappy, so there's less unhappy ones now. And what I'd like to do is give some of the waitresses some extra speed as well. There we are. I spent some of my points, but not all. But I do want to spend on some stuff. I want to open some stuff up. So if I have a look at my progress, I don't have a bread oven yet. I don't have long tables yet. I don't know whether I want one yet. Maybe I want better waitresses before I go for longer tables with more people on them. A cabinet to enhance custom... Oh, these are bedroom things. Okay. Cabinets for the bedroom. And the turkey roaster and the pig roaster. A ski ball. A food crate, frozen food. Preserves the freshness of food. A cellar. And a cellar keg. Okay. I think these things might give sort of extra... Yeah, they're like buffs, those are. A punching bag. I'm looking forward to having a games room, actually. That's going to be pretty cool. Okay, we've got some money now. I'm thinking of getting another bed. Not a bedroom, a bed. It's going well. So how much are we making from the bedrooms per day then? So at the moment, 38 per day. 57, 44. So I think those days might have had some buffs to them. It can be hard sometimes because of all the buffs that happen to tell exactly how much money something is making for you. The wage bill at the moment is 251 a day. So that really did massively increase the wage bill. So keeping it small for the early part was really good. And I think what happens is that the wages go up. Because remember, we used to be paying these people like 15 per day, and now they're 24 per day. So I think the wages go up as you have more of them. So you really, really need to get as much money as you can from each hire, because it seems like it's a sliding scale. So like, yeah, costing 24 a day. It's 100 a day just in waitressing. The cooks have gone up hugely in salary because I've got 2 of them, I'm guessing. And same with the bartenders. Why are both cooks over this side? That's stupid. And they all apparently need to make pie. I see. I've got 820. I'm going to upgrade the bar on this side. Make a bit more money. And I'm going to do the 320 upgrade on this one. And hope that I make enough money throughout the day to then have the wage bill covered. I should do. What's wrong with you? Okay, waiting for food. Should have cleaned that up, shouldn't I? What's wrong with you? You're waiting for food. Okay. I think the issue I've got now is that the cooks are going between the 2 kitchens. And it's taking them a lot of time to do that. Yeah, that wasn't the best, was it? That wasn't, like, expansion seems to be really hard. But yes, I'm covering more tables now. Hopefully we are making more money. Let's see. We've made 791 today. We made 1,000 yesterday. There have been days where we made 1,000 with the inn being half the size, though. So that spiraling wage bill, as much as it gives you lots and lots of room to do things and make things, you've got to be careful about how big you make everything. Very careful. November rain. Okay. So how much? 1.6k to upgrade that. So let's just keep upgrading. I want some good soup prices. And I do want some good beer prices as well. Then I might make them a games room or something. I do want to do the games room. I'm desperate to see what that's all about. But I did get that to level 9. And we're level 7 right now. at the moment. Happy to 76. They're not as happy as they could be. And the upgrades are so expensive at this point. I just want to see why they're unhappy with things. What's the problem? What is your problem? It looks like there's less people. There's more neutral, less angry. That's good. Waited too long for food. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we've got chefs over there doing things, and then people getting unhappy over here. Whereas the bartender tends to stay in one place. So how far do these cabinets reach? So they reach 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd say a square around them. So I would say you could probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could probably get about 12 tables around a kitchen. I'm just wondering whether 2 kitchens is worth it, because like I say, I'm finding my guys in the wrong kitchens. And that's not funny. So that's not something that I had taken into account at all. I'm feeling like removing this kitchen. I put a lot of money into it though. But we could just have one drinking side and one... You don't need to have food and drink at the same table. I think that might be the key to this, you know. That might indeed be the key. I don't want this kitchen here. I think I'm not happy with it, so I'm going to take it away. Let's demolish that. And I'm just going to put Tavern over here. Yeah. Yeah. And hopefully they'll just be happy. And the cooks won't be just going, oh, I gotta go here, then I gotta go here, then I gotta go here. And I'll maybe put a bread oven in or something. Oh, let's upgrade the pie oven with that money we got from taking the kitchen away. And now we've got 2 chefs there. Probably don't even need 2 chefs. Probably don't at all. I might put another bit of kitchen back there. And then over here, we could have like games room off the side. It could be like, that could be like the pub bit. And we just do drinks over here. And maybe we'll have some mead over here. Let's do a mead thing. I'm liking this. This is better. Okay. No one's unhappy. They all know the score. No one's waiting for food because the food isn't available. Yeah, I think we cracked that. That's much better. We've got a food part and a drink part, and I feel like that is way, way better. And I actually feel like that might be something that if I did another one of these, I would prioritize. Definitely. I'm going to put 2 more tables in. And those are all just drinking tables. Let me rotate that. Thank you. I can't cope otherwise. They all have, the runners have to be the same direction or I can't cope. Okay. Do we want to go for bread? Or do we want to try and... Have I maxed out the pie oven? Apparently I have. And the cauldron. Wow. Why are they unhappy? Were they waiting for food? Waited too long to order. Okay. Seems like the waitresses are struggling. Right, so let's have a little look at the waitresses. Yeah. I will hire one more. And I will try and spend some of my points on helping them move faster as well. Okay. So we've got more and faster waitresses at this point. Hopefully that should help. Okay, happy. Seem to have people leaving happy. Any tips back here? Yeah. Yeah, that is running better. Cool. Right, so. Declan is drinking. Well, that's nice, but let's upgrade the bar. I need a good bar right now. So you're waiting for a drink to be served. They are catching up. I put a lot of tables in. Okay, 10 angry customers today. That wasn't the greatest. I'm not going to worry about that again. Sometimes I like what it gives me, and sometimes I'm like, I don't think that would make a big difference. Rosalind is waiting for a food producer to be available. It might be because everyone wants mead. Might be taking them a while to pour the mead out. If that's the case, I might have to, like, stop it with the mead. No, we're getting some good money in though, aren't we? That's so much better. The kitchen is going so much better. They seem much happier today. So I think I may have the balance a bit better. Oh, someone was angry. Okay. Okay, so we're getting some angry people. Why are they not filling these up? Are they cooking to order or something? I just want to have a look at how the chefs are doing. I think we can maybe make do with one, but I'll keep the two of them on. Hurrah! We got level 8. How many? We had 10 angry customers yesterday. Oh, these are 15 a day again now. Okay. I'm hiring one more. I've got a lot of waitresses now, though. This bar, both the bars need a big upgrade, but we are actually making a lot more money now. That's helping. Okay, cool. It's just taken like quite a long time for things to really get going, hasn't it? I'm wondering if I should build a bathhouse at this point. We made 1,000 that day. That's good. More waitress salary, less... Could we have that the other way around? Then I would take that, but no. No, we have more waitresses than anybody else. That's a stupid thing to take. I love how they stand outside at the beginning of the day. Okay, so I think I want to put in a bread oven. But yeah, now I've realised it's like, oh, hang on, I don't have to. I'll put that in. They can have bread now. Ooh, bread is like 25. Cool. So it's 40 for a pie, 31 for some soup, and it will go up to 37 for some bread. That is very nice. Okay, let's get the other couple of beds in. If I can afford that now, I think. 240 a day in wages. That's okay. I do actually want to now hire a housekeeper. She's gonna cost me 60 a day. I can afford that. But I'm hoping that I make more on the beds as a result. If I don't, then... Because you can run the beds without a housekeeper. But the other nice thing about a housekeeper is she's going to come in and she's going to clean all the puddles off the floor. Which means I don't have to do it. Which is fantastic. So 2 of those beds have people in them. 2 of them are needing to be made. So possibly we're making enough. Let's have a look at the profits and see what we're making on beds each day. Yeah, 95 on beds each day, so that's not too bad. And hopefully she will make it so that we make more. Fingers crossed, because she's going to make the beds, which means more people can sleep in them. No angry customers today? Yeah, I think we've cracked it now. I think we've cracked it. See, she works on those things. So I don't have to clean them up anymore. It's wonderful. She's so good. And she makes all the beds. It's just amazing. They're all waiting for the food to be available. So the waitresses are waiting for the cooks at the moment. But that's fine. That means that it's worth having 2 of them. I don't know whether more counters might be appropriate. I am going to put another one in, I think. So they've got plenty of places to put things. Because now they've got bread and pie and stuff, you know. It's taken quite a lot. So I can put some more... As long as the... food producing things are back here, they should reach the counter. So I can definitely put a square there and a square there. And we can have a kitchen that's 2 by 2. Yeah, I'm quite liking this whole like having a bar side and a kitchen side. Look, actually, a lot of places do that, don't they? I want my 2K upgrade. I'm desperate to get one of these bars upgraded. And this one makes the most sense to upgrade the fastest because it's got the most tables attached to it. Come on. Yeah. 18 per. It'll be 26 per drink. That'll be good. Okay, I want to get a bathhouse and a game room in before I finish this up in 10 minutes time. So let's see about a game room. Oh, I need to be level 9 for a game room, don't I? And we're nearly there. But what I can do is put in a small bathhouse. Oh, it's the end of the day. All my money's going to be gone. No. I've passed 60 days now. Yay! This is day 30 on this one. So, this is going so much better than my last run. My last run, I was getting bankrupt. Everything was going wrong. I had way too many staff. Nothing was upgraded. I wasn't getting nice amounts of money for things. It was terrible. This is great. Okay, so I'm going to put a bathhouse in. And I can put that all 3 along there. And then I can put little bathtubs in. And then I can get a bath guy. I can hire a bath guy. Now then. Who is struggling the most? The waitresses are doing okay. I think. The cooks are fine. The bartenders are absolutely fine. Although Quillian is more overworked than Eamon. So Quillian could maybe do with a little bit of help on pouring speed. Because Quillian has a lot more tables to deal with. So I would like to make sure that that's all good. So far, no unhappy customers, I don't think, today. So if I go and have a look in my stats and go and have a look at my customers. Yeah, that's much better. Much more happy customers. But there's a lot less customers. There were a lot more customers those days. Oh, of course. It's because we haven't had all the customers yet. But a lot more of them are happy. Oh, that's really good. Tips are better as well. Look, they're all like 10s and stuff. Maybe that's because I'm leaving them longer though. I don't know. Okay, what shall I upgrade next? 4 grand for this bar. That would be amazing. But I think I'm going to make a bathhouse and I'm going to try and make a games room as soon as I can. So this bathhouse here. And I can put like many, many baths in there as well. We made 961 that day. That is brilliant. We're doing well. So we've got a couple of baths. I do like 4. I'd like to put all 6 in, but... Oh yeah, they're really starting to use them. Brilliant. Cool. This is very good. Yeah, those early upgrades to things. I know I made a bit of a mistake making 2 kitchen areas. I feel like making a kitchen, a food area, and making a drink area separately does seem to work better. Ooh, what happened there? A couple of you struggled with your food. Is that a waitressing? It's got to be a waitressing thing, right? Yeah, they're really overloaded. So their salary at the moment is 24 a day, which is a problem. Because now the salaries for everyone is like 400 per day. I think we've got some problems with there might be some buffs going on. Yeah, we've got a rainstorm and we've suddenly got a huge amount of extra salary going out. The bed prices have gone up. And the staff movement speed is suddenly down 30%, which is why the customers are unhappy. Because that was all working fine before. And suddenly that 30% knock-on effect is basically wiping out all of the points that I've given to my waitresses. So I'm just going to go in and I've got 3 points. So each one of these can have an extra 10% speed. Lovely. Because honestly, as much as I would love to have new features coming in, I also need the money, and I also need... Yeah, we had some very dissatisfied customers there. That really sucked. That was a horrible day. But we do have money in the bank, so we can weather this storm, okay? 2 days until it changes. So we've got another 2 quite nasty days coming on. I don't really want to spend the money, but I'm going to probably have to. No, that would be silly. So let's save up a bit more money before we do the bread oven. I want to make sure I've got the 400 to pay everybody before we do the bread oven upgrade. And I would like to do the bar upgrade here as well. Is everyone having a nice bath? Yes, they are. They're enjoying their baths. How much are we making from baths every day? 40. We made 100... No, we made 50 yesterday from baths. 238 from the beds. The beds are really starting to come in with a good amount. Yeah, okay, cool. The hotel side of things is starting to blossom. Alright, so are we allowed a games room yet? Not quite. Oh man, I need to just wait until we get level 9 so I can make us a games room. But we are making good profit, and it's because I put so much in the good times into upgrading things. 37 for a bit of bread. Wonderful. We are just making money hand over fist right now, which is really, really good. So I need 500. No, I've got 500 progression out of 700. Oh, they're getting grumpy now. I just need this rainstorm to be over so that there's less grumpsters around. And we can do everything a bit faster. Right. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, the baths should have a bath attendant. All of these baths are dirty and he's supposed to be cleaning them out, but I don't really want to hire him until we're doing a bit better for money and things. I mean, I had 2,000 in loss. Oh yeah, I upgraded a bar, that's why. So it's still a rainstorm. Tomorrow that should be over. Okay. Anything new we can put in the kitchen? Let's have a look. A pig roaster will cost us 5. A turkey roaster will cost us 5. And a lamb grill will cost us 7. And a fish grill will also cost us 7. So there's a few more things that we can get for the kitchen. But I'm going to run out of time, I think. I would love to get to level 9 and get the game room going, though. We're so close. 80 EXP, and we'll have it. And then I think I can put fireplaces in this stuff as well. But I've spent so many of my points on staff at this point that it's going to be hard to have as many unlocks, but it is keeping me afloat. Like, throughout that horrible rainstorm, we've still made profit, and we wouldn't have done that. That was what wiped me out last time, was a rainstorm. And it had all of these horrible negatives. You can see that minus 30% movement speed and the plus 60% to all of their wages. If you're not making enough money and enough profit, that's a problem. I think since giving all my points to my waitresses to make them faster, that has mitigated some of the 30% movement speed. We are still going to have some unhappy customers. That's just going to be a problem right now. That's just going to be an issue until they get their movement speed back. Let's see. Do I hire the bath attendant? That is the question. I think I will. And so he's going to come in and clean all the baths, which will mean that people can have more than one bath a day. And hopefully as things get busier, we'll make more money from it. You were waiting for drinks. Yay, level 9. Okay, so we can start on a games room now because we're level 9. We've got 3 grand to do it with. Let's have a look. I'm not going to probably get the cellar this session though. Okay, so let's do a games room. Over here maybe. Then go into the games room and let's have... It made some money that day as well. Brilliant. And I think we now got a snowstorm. So they're minus 20%. They're minus 20% speed instead of minus 10%, 30% speed. So they're a little bit faster, but still not by much. And so at the moment, we've got a dartboard in here. At level 10, we can have a punching bag and we can have a skee ball in there as well. Put loads of windows in and they give you a dartboard. How interesting. Oh, so they have to pay to play it. Cool. And I can also upgrade that. And it doesn't look like I need anybody particularly to attend it. I don't think. I don't think there's a member of staff I need for the game room. Works at the stage and provides delightful entertainment for the customers. When do we get a stage? I think the stage might be a bit later. Oh no, we can have a stage right now and we can put a bard on the stage. Okay. Oh, so a fireplace gives you extra warm and cozies. Oh, I'm going to get the stage, I've decided. Oh yeah, I can put that right in the middle and hire a bard to play. That's amazing. That was such a good choice. Okay. Hire my bard. Jovan, go and play nice music for my customers. And you can see my bath attendant's in there, cleaning all the baths. He's got his towel on. So we've ended up with quite a cool little place. There are probably, I would say looking at this, you could probably go all the way up to about level 13 on it. You get your punching bag, and I don't know exactly what goes on in the cellar. I don't think we'll be able to find that out quite yet. There are long tables. There are things to go into the kitchen that we can pick up. There's cabinets for the bedrooms. We could pick up a steam bath for the bathroom as well. But I feel like we're doing really well. And I feel like that's going to be the end of the episode because we're at an hour and a half already. My goodness, didn't time fly because we were having fun. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was super fun building up my own little tavern complete with bathroom, bedrooms, everything. Games room, kitchen. We've got it all. Well, not all of it yet. But, and we got, right at the end, we got our stage and our bard to help people give us more money as well. So we're doing really well at getting money out of people got to be really careful with the game that you don't overstretch yourself. I would say probably I'm making a lot of money off the food and everything, but it does cost a lot in staff. So I would probably say that maybe something like getting more into the bath and bed business would be fairly profitable if you can sort of get that big enough. And that's probably why you've got as much space as you have. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching my little foray into the tavern business. And if you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more first looks and demos, then please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.